Hello. In the event we haven't met, my name is Paul, and I'm the founder and executive coach here at the Open Mind Institute. We're a mindset and performance coaching institute based here in Brisbane, Australia. And I wanted to do this video today because I'm noticing these barriers to communication that are coming up a lot in my executive coaching sessions. Now, we all experience barriers to communication. Sometimes if we're overworked, if we're feeling stressed, if we're really conscious of what the other person might be thinking of us, then our authentic or true message might get diluted. So what can we do to really improve and enhance effective communication? Well, a key component is active listening. Now, you might already know what that means, but I really like to take active listening to the next level with my coaching clients, and I wanted to explore that a little bit with you here today. Before we go, I also want to give you this neat little acronym you can use that active listening forms an integral part of, that you can use to really amplify your effective communication. But let's talk about active listening. So, what does it mean? On the surface level, people have this understanding that active listening is all about demonstrating that you are actively listening to what the other person is telling you. And the way you might go about this is you might be genuinely present and listening to that information, but you might convey your understanding by nodding. So it's the non-verbal communication. It might be maintaining the eye contact. And then in a verbal sense, you might reiterate your understanding to that person so they have an understanding of your understanding of what they have said. So this is all active listening, and it really helps to secure this deeper sense of connection. But where I like to take active listening is to the very next level. And that is, when you are actively listening to someone, you should also be actively listening to yourself and to how you are interpreting or judging what the other person is telling you, right? Because we all have this thing called unconscious bias. We're always processing information and facial expressions in accordance with how we've been programmed, right? Subconsciously. So we might be stereotyping a person, and then that affects our understanding of what their intended message is all about. So let's talk about this acronym that I spoke to you about. It's a simple 3-letter acronym that I call PAN, and I want you to think of it in a sense of a camera, right? So you're panning the environment and panning this communication, and you want that to be effective. So the P stands for present, right? Consider it an exercise in mindfulness. You want to anchor your consciousness and your presence to this situation and to everything that that person is telling you. The A is, of course, active listening. And remember to take it to the next level, to be actively listening for any narratives or judgments that you might be holding, and really ensuring that you are conveying to that person that you have a clear understanding of what they are telling you. And the A then leads to the N in PAN, and that is non-judgment. Because you are actively listening, you want to be so present that you have the ability to just lower any adverse judgment that you might be keeping in that moment. So work on lowering that judgment. And that's it. So I'd love for you to practice PAN, and I'd love for you to leave any comments below and tell me about your experiences when it comes to active listening. That's it from me. My name's Paul, and always keep an open mind.